In a new novel inspired by past events, best-selling author Mitch Albom is shedding additional light in one of the history's darkest chapters. The book is called The Little Liar, and it tells the story of three Jewish children whose lives are forever connected and changed by the Holocaust. And Mitch is joining us now live in studio. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Sure, Jamie.
You are just an incredible author. I've read a lot of your books. Why is this one so important? And I know you started writing it a couple of years ago, but it's so important right now.
Yeah, well, I thought it was going to be important no matter what. I wanted to ask a question of what's the biggest lie you've ever told in your life, and what would you do to be forgiven for that lie? So I created a story set against the backdrop of the Holocaust, where there's this young boy who's never told a lie in his life and a young girl who loves him for it. And when the Nazis invade, they find out about him and they decide to use him as a weapon. So they kidnap him and they trick him and they say, if you'll just stand on these train platforms and tell people that they're going to good jobs and good homes, then you can go back to your family. So thinking he's telling the truth, he does this for several weeks until on the last train, he sees his family and the little girl being shoved inside a boxcar, and he finds out that they're actually being sent off to Auschwitz. And the book follows him, the effect of that one lie on him and on the little girl for the next 40 years as he tries to be forgiven for what he did, and how she tries to find him again so she can forgive him.
And you set this in Greece, which I found so interesting, because I don't think a lot of people understand the history of the Greek Jews and what happened during the Holocaust.
Well, you know, there have been a lot of Holocaust books that have been written. I didn't want to mimic them or do the same thing. Most people don't even know that the Holocaust took place in Greece, but actually the city that it takes place in was the largest percentage Jewish city in all of Europe, and it was wiped out within 2 years.
And you went to Greece to make sure that you understood the culture and the people, and talk about that a little bit in the process.
You try to do your research on everything, but, you know, and I met a lot of people, heard all the stories. But I wanted ultimately, you know, I always say that every book I've written since Tuesdays with Morrie has a piece of Tuesdays with Morrie in it. And
it's got heart.
Well, that, you know, hopefully, but also some lessons that I learned alongside Morrie as he was dying. One of the things he taught me was you have to forgive everybody, everything in your life, and forgive yourself. So this book contains a lot of, you know, Nico, the boy, spends so much of his life trying to seek forgiveness and how important that is for him. And the girl who's in love with him tries to seek to forgive him. And a lot of people don't realize that the need to forgive somebody is as compelling as the need to be forgiven. So I wanted to get that theme in this book.
I think you've done a great job. You use the sibling relationship as something that is woven through the entire novel. Why was that important to you?
I have a brother.
So do I.
We've had our...
He drives me crazy.
Well, mine doesn't drive me crazy, but we've had our issues, and there's a brother-sibling rivalry that always goes on that's very unique to all families, can relate to it. And in this case, Nico is tricked to telling a lie. His brother ends up going to the concentration camp and blames his younger brother for the rest of his life, saying, I'm going to find him and take revenge on him. Meanwhile, the girl, Fanny, is seeking him, saying, I don't want revenge, I want to forgive him. And it all kind of comes together in a big climax at the end.
So there's so many different lessons within this book. What do you hope is the most important lesson people take away?
You actually used the word hope. Set against the most hopeless backdrop, still what drives people and what drives the characters of this book is hope. Hope that things can get better. There's a scene during the concentration camps where the family gathers inside of the barracks, and even though the terrible day has taken place, the grandfather says everyone has to say one good thing that happened to them today. What can you say in a situation like that? One says, I had an extra spoonful of soup. One says, my rotted tooth fell out. One says, the guard didn't beat me today. But that need to find hope, even in our most hopeless situations, is what ultimately drives us in life, and is what the book ends up being. I've been teased, actually, for my hopeful attitudes. Once a critic wrote, he dismissed me. He said, he's just the king of hope. And I thought, well, that's not a bad throne to be sitting on, you know? And so this book is a hopeful book, even though it has a dark, you know, backdrop. It's a very hopeful book.
Well, you can't make everybody happy. But I will say the one good thing that happened to me today is meeting you and talking about this book. So thank you, Mitch. I really appreciate you being here. And Mitch is actually having a book signing tonight at the Laguna Hills Community Center. So if you'd like more information on that and the new book we've just been talking about, The Little Liar, check out our website, kcalnews.com.